نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، وكل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. إخواني الكرام، رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم sent Mu'adh to the north, to Syria, Palestine. Then he came. When he came, Mu'adh radiallahu ta'ala anh did sujood for Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, prostrate for Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Then he said, "What is this? What you are doing?" Then Mu'adh said, "I saw them, people there, doing sujood to the breast, to the preachers. And you are better than them. We have to do this for you. You are better than them. You are Rasulullah." Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Don't do this. Don't prostrate. If I want to ask somebody to do prostration for somebody else or other than Allah, I would ask the wife to do sujood for her husband." Last month we talked about the rights of the wife. What are our duties? And today, inshallah, I will talk about the rights of the men, the duties of the wife. And as you see this hadith, it is clear. His rights stronger than her rights. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَلَهُنَّ مِثْلُ الَّذِي عَلَيْهِنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَلِلرِّجَالِ عَلَيْهِنَّ دَرَجَةٌ. And the wives have rights over their husbands, similar to those of their husbands over them, to what is reasonable. But men have a degree over them. And Allah is Almighty, All-Wise. This is very important. I have rights, we have rights as men, and also our sisters have rights. But our rights over their rights. They have to know this. This is very important. Why? Because there should be only one leader. If we have different opinions, they have to follow the opinion of the man. He's the leader in the house. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned, وَلَهُنَّ مِثْلُ الَّذِي عَلَيْهِنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَلِلرِّجَالِ عَلَيْهِنَّ دَرَجَةٌ. So what are the rights of the men? There is a great hadith when Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam were asked, which wife is the best? He said, the best woman is the one who pleases her husband when he looks at her. When he asks her to do something, she obeys him. And she doesn't do anything that may displease him with regard to his wealth and honor. So, which wife is the best? If you look at your wife, you will feel happy. You feel comfortable. Why? Because you love this wife. She doesn't do anything you hate. When you ask her anything, she will say, inshallah, okay, I will do this, without any hesitation. Immediately she will do. Of course, what is halal, not haram. So this is very important to remember all the time. for our sisters. And also, we have to teach our daughters this rule. Which rule? You have to obey your husband. Number one, the wife has to obey her husband so long as his commands don't contradict the commands of Allah and Rasulullah. Yani what is halal? If he said to his wife, go and pray and wear hijab and don't listen to music, she has to obey. Why? Because this is command of Allah and also command from her husband. Also, if he said, don't go to this place, to his wife, she has to obey. She has to obey. The obedience is very important in the house. It's very important for the wife. We have to obey our parents. This is number one, I mean from people. After Allah and Rasulullah, after the obedience of Allah and Rasulullah, we have to obey our parents, mother and father. But for the wife, she has to obey the husband. Before the parents. Before the parents. Yani if her parents said something and the husband said something different, she has to follow the husband. She has to follow the husband. The sisters have to know this. Very important. Number two, she has to make herself available to her husband. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, when a man calls his wife, invites his wife to his bed, and she refuses, and he went to sleep angry with her, the angels curse her until morning. Very dangerous. The angels curse her until the morning. Why? Because the husband calls her and she refuses. She said, I am busy. I don't have time. I want to watch TV. This is haram. This is an angel sin. That the angels will curse her. Number three, she has to take the permission from him if she wants to go outside. Even to the masjid, even if she wants to attend the khutbah, or if she wants to pray, for example, next month is Ramadan, she wants to pray in the masjid, Taraweeh, or Tahajjud, Qiyam al-Layl, she has to take the permission. If he said, no, stay at home, she has to stay at home. It is not allowed for her to go outside without her permission. This is very important. Number four, serving the husband. It is her duty to serve the husband and also children. And it was known among the Sahaba. Even the daughter of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Fatima, radiyallahu ta'ala anha, she was serving her husband, who? Ali radiyallahu ta'ala anha. And she went to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam to ask for some servant, slave. He said, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I will guide you to what is better than the slaves or servants. You say Subhanallah 33, Alhamdulillah 33, Allahu Akbar 33. What is better to say? 33 times Subhanallah, 33 times Alhamdulillah, 33 times Allahu Akbar, or 34 times Allahu Akbar. This is better than the sin. So it was known that she was serving Ali radiallahu anhu. Also, her sister Asma bint Abi Bakr, the wife of Zubair ibn al-Awwam, she was suffering. She was bringing the food for the horses, serving the husband and also the horses. And she doesn't have a house. So it is a duty, it is wajib for the wife to save the husband and his children. Number five, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, it is not permissible for the woman, for the wife, to fast Why her husband is present unless he permits. For example, it is Sha'ban now. And it is mustahab. It is recommended to fast in Sha'ban. Or it is recommended to fast Monday, Thursday. She has to take the permission from her husband. Maybe some sisters say, this is ibadah, it is worship. I want to fast. No, you have to take the permission from your husband. Why? Because it is optional. It is mustahab. But for the fard, for the obligatory siyam like Ramadan, no need to take the permission. Number 6, the emotional support. As I mentioned in the last khutbah, it is not like a company. This relationship, it is not like a company. You have to support your wife, also she has to support. What happened when Jibreel came to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? At that time, he had only one wife, Khadija radiallahu ta'ala anha. When Jibreel came to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in Hira, he said, Iqra, you know the story. But then he came to Khadija radiallahu ta'ala anha and she gave him the support. Don't worry, Allah with you. Allah will not leave you alone. We need this. We need the support from our wives. It is very important for the wife to support the husband. Maybe you come from the company, from the school, whatever. You are very angry or very sad. You have a problem with your colleagues. She has to listen to you. Also, she has to try to solve the problem, to make it less. Maybe some wives don't care. They will not listen. They don't care about the problems you have. You have a problem maybe with the police, with your company, with your friends. She doesn't care. No, you have to care. Our sister, the wives, have to care about this, the emotional support. Also, number 7, one of the rights for us, the wife has to help us to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned that if you wake up, may Allah bless you at night. May Allah bless you. If you wake up and pray some rak'ah, tahajjud, qiyam layl, witr, and when you finish, wake up your wife. Also the same thing. If your wife wakes up at night and she prays, after she finishes, she has to go, or it is better to go and wake up your husband. So we tell our sisters, if you are pious, if you are praying at night, go and wake up your husband. If he refuses, take some water and spray on his face. This is what Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said. So it is very important that the wife help us, the wives help us, our sisters help us to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If she is fasting Monday and Thursday also, it is recommended that she asks us to fast with her, to cooperate in the ibadah, in the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of our rights to have a thankful wife, to have a thankful wife. When you do anything, the sisters, the wives have to be thankful to the husband. Thank you. Jazakallah khairan. They have to be thankful. This is what Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam mentioned. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not look at the wives who are not thankful to their husbands, and they cannot live without their husbands. The husband is going every day from 7 or 6:30, and he's coming maybe 6 p.m. or 7, very tired, doing the job in the morning, and also he's bringing the food for them, and she's not saying any good word. She's not saying Jazakallah khairan. She's not saying thank you. No, this is haram. This is haram. She has to be thankful to the husband. Also, one of the rights to beautify themselves for the husband. Especially nowadays, when you go outside, even to the Jam'iyyah, if you are on the streets, you see the ladies, unfortunately, they are beautifying themselves. And this is haram. But when the wife beautifies herself to the husband, this is halal. And this is recommended. She will be rewarded from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She has to take care about this. And many husbands, many men complain. Why? They say, I see my wife beautifying herself if she wants to visit her friends, but she's not doing even half of this to me. This is wrong. The beauty should be for the husband. Okay, no problem, you do this for your friends, for your sisters, for your family, but you have to do more for your husband. Why? Because you are his halal. If you are not doing this, maybe you will do the haram thing. Also, it is not allowed for the wife to ask the divorce without a reason. Maybe there is a problem about buying something or traveling to one place, then she says, okay, divorce me. I don't want you. For a ridiculous reason. This is haram. It is not allowed. If there is a reasonable reason, maybe he's an alcoholic man, he's beating the wife, then she has the right to ask. But for something ridiculous, it is haram. It is haram for the wife to ask divorce. So these are some of the rights for the men. And there are more than these rights. But I want to tell you, please, brothers and sisters, when I mention the rights of the women, the rights, and today the rights of the men, please don't think it is a battle. You fight with your wife and you say, look what the Sheikh said in the khutbah. This is my right and this is your right. No. You have to live with your wife and with the kind of treatment. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَعَاشِرُوهُنَّ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ in the reasonable way, honorably. If you want the happiness, if you want the peace, you have to live with your wife in this way. And also, very important, to compromise sometimes your rights. Not all the times. Sometimes you need to compromise your rights. You know, it is your right to stop her going to the masjid or going to visit her sister or her friends. But okay, this time, let her. Don't discuss with her. So I mean, sometimes you need to compromise. If you want your life, if you want to live your life happy and quiet and calm and in peace. But if you see every point with your wife, you are discussing any action from your wife, you will not be happy. You are going to finish your life with your wife. أسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن ينفعنا بما سمعنا. جزاكم الله خيرا على حسن الاستماع. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم. الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلي وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. ما بعد. Maybe some of you know what happened last week. The house of the masjid died. That's why the door was locked for the ladies, for the sisters. And subhanAllah, this is dunya. You don't know when your life finishes. It is not related to 70 or 80. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, كُلُّ نَفْسٍ ذَائِقَةُ الْمَوْتِ. Each of us will die. When? We don't know. We don't know. Many people think that if I am young, I'm not dying. No. We'll die. But when? We don't know. We have to be ready for this. Don't wait Ramadan. Don't wait Ramadan to start praying. Or you wait Ramadan to start wearing hijab. Maybe some sisters will say, I will wait Ramadan to start the praying or to wear hijab. You don't know whether you can reach Ramadan or not. Ramadan will come after about 20 days or 18 days. But who will reach Ramadan? Who will fast in Ramadan? We don't know. We don't know what will happen in the tomorrow. When Uthman ibn Mad'un died, one of the Sahaba, one of the great Sahaba, died. So one of the ladies said, هنيئا له الجنة. يعني we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will be in the Jannah, in the paradise. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam did not accept this. Don't say this. I am Rasulullah and I don't know what will happen tomorrow. I don't know what will happen tomorrow to me. And I am Rasulullah. So he said Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he the best among the Sahaba. And he doesn't know what will happen to him. So, please, brothers and sisters, don't think that you will last for 60, 70, 80 years. As Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, عِشْ فِي الدُّنْيَا كَأَنَّكَ غَرِيبٌ أَوْ عَابِرُ سَبِيلٍ. Live in this dunya as a stranger or a traveler. If you want to travel from Kuwait to Mecca to do Umrah in the car, what you will take with you? You will take your home with you, the house, you will take some money, some food, and you will go to Mecca or Medina. So this is dunya. Don't think only about dunya. Think about the akhirah. If you want to take something from dunya, take little. And take too much for the akhirah. What I mean too much? Yani worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fast, pray, do umrah, hajj, give charity. Be kind with your wife and be kind with your husband. This is very important for us. This is how we save our life and we save the akhirah, which is more important than us. So please make dua for our brother and you make dua for his family. Allahu a'lam what will happen for us. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن ينفعنا بما سمعنا. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم ارزقنا الهدى والتقى والعفاف والغنى. اللهم انصر إخواننا المسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم انصر إخواننا المسلمين في كل مكان. اللهم انصر إخواننا المسلمين في سوريا وفي العراق وفي اليمن. اللهم اجعل هذا البلد آمنا مطمئنا وسائر بلاد المسلمين. اللهم بلغنا رمضان. اللهم أعنا على قيام رمضان وصيامه. اللهم اغفر لوالدينا وأولادنا واجمعنا معهم في جنات النعيم. جزاكم الله خير وصلى الله وسلم على محمد.